Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am ready. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Real quick, before I get going, I'm going to redeem my codes. Yeah, I'm gonna redeem codes quick, and then this 4.7 live stream quite literally. Okay, which is so cool that we're getting like actual content. Like the fact that we're getting like a really good patch this close to Natlan is crazy to me. Hold on, I need to actually like the Lightbringer. Welcome. Genshin. Wait, verse. It's under There's my password. America. Redemption code. Code 1. Did I spoil? I wouldn't say spoil. I just saw the videos that they posted, and I'm like, that only made me more excited. I haven't watched any of it. I just know that's what we're watching today. That's what is gonna happen. So, yeah. Okay. I suddenly feel just a bit of pity for Wua. Oh, that's actually hilarious. It is a bit of spoil. I mean, I wouldn't call it spoilers. It's just that's not spoilers. That's just here's the thing that we made. Like someone else play? I don't have any intentions on playing Wua, especially because like I was thinking about it for 2 seconds and then it looked like the game, it just looked like it's it looks like it's a Genshin clone, and like not in a good way. It's just I like Tower Fantasy tried to do it, and I don't like the fact that it's just the same thing. I tried a bit of Wua. Yeah, exactly. And like I saw somebody tweet about it. They were saying like, I wish I wish people would try and do the things that Genshin is lacking on. Like, if they're making a Genshin competitor, they need to do the things that Genshin is lacking on. Like, the example that they came up with was representation. But there are plenty of, like, mechanical things that Genshin doesn't do very well that, like, competitors should focus on, instead of just trying to make a better Genshin. And I guess Wua does do that at least a little bit. But I think the one thing that really sold me on like not playing the game is the fact that the interact button, the interact prompt, is the exact same as Genshin in the Honkai Star Rail. Make your own fucking UI, you dumbasses. Okay, that was the thing that sold me. I was like, this is not its own thing. This is trying to funnel money away from Genshin by just being a Genshin clone. I have to do homework before playing the story. Yeah. I've seen that the combat is wildly different, but like I don't really give a shit. Yeah, I can imagine that the writing is not as good, because like, I mean, yeah, Genshin, like, it is important to point out that like Genshin's storytelling wasn't great in the beginning either, but it was good enough to get me hooked at least. So the entire thing was rewritten during the beta. Okay. Oh, that's a fast turnaround for a story. Me and my friends, our friends are playing Wuma because GN's, but okay, yeah. Yeah, and that's the big problem, is the performance of Withering Waves, because it just doesn't perform. Or at least it performs inconsistently on different machines, which, like, people give Genshin a lot of shit for things like the same body types and all that jazz, but There's a reason why Genshin works on phones, is because all of that shit is entirely optimization. Like, I was saying, if there's like one thing that Hoyo does really fucking well nowadays, is optimizing their games. Like, their games are optimized to shit. Because you have to realize this is one of the biggest open world games like out there right now, and it runs on a fucking phone. That's impressive. Like, yeah, it's really funny to see people realize why Genshin is as big as it is. It's not just because, like, okay, part of it is Genshin came out at the right place at the right time, but it's more than that, because Genshin is, crazily enough, a good fucking game. Like, it has problems, yes, but yeah. Genshin takes up less storage after last update because they moved like 50. Yeah, exactly. Like Genshin, like Hoyo is dedicated on doing the most wild shit of making one of the largest open world games available to play today playable on a fucking phone. That's insane. And they put a lot of fucking work on it. There's a reason why this is the single most expensive game ever made. Anyways, 4.7. 4.7. So yeah, and you can tell, especially like go back to the game's release in 2020, you could tell that the story is a little compared to what it is now. Anyways, yeah, 4.7. I have seen, so okay, so it was 7:30 in the morning. I have gotten back from mowing the front 9, the collars and approaches for the front 9. It was 38 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, which is like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, I think. It was freezing. It was so cold. So like, yeah. So I get back to the shop just to warm up a little bit in the break room. Open my phone, look at YouTube, and I see that they uploaded more than just the live stream and the trailer. They had the extra, you know, they had like the event overview, but then they also had an animated short and a Natlan preview. So I'm like, okay, I'm streaming today. I don't give a shit what anybody's saying. So here we are. We're gonna be streaming, or yeah, we're gonna be watching this. Let me get shit set up. Transition, anime shorts, okay, sure. Is it that, or is it just familial love? It's a crazy concept. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna put you guys up on chat, on screen. There we go. Natlan preview short. I don't give a shit. It's Natlan. We're gonna see something from this goddamn nation that we haven't seen about in. Okay. Anyways, let's do it. Hi, Dainsliff. No sound? No sound. Fuck. I realized I forgot about this. I should have fixed this before. Property. Okay, give me a quick second. Close that. You go over here. Close that. Ya-da-da. I'm a dumbass. Scuff stream? Not really. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyways. Sorry, that I'm stupid. Anyways, let's go.
Race, only appearing at the most critical moments.
The most. Yep. Okay.
He's highly knowledgeable.
Voice has arrived. Let's
and he
go.
likes to
That
share
didn't
his
happen.
observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior.
See, that's why I keep
Her
subtitles on now.
spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version.
When was the last time we
4.7
had Yuri
special
Lowenthal on a
program.
reveal stream?
Can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally.
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar. and
Have we
I'm
never
your Male
had-
Traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include.
Have we straight up never had Yuri
Hello,
Lowenthal on
everybody.
here?
I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
Yeah, occasionally
Sarah
is
Williams,
right.
The voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Sigewinne. She's there, keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels
Yuri's a
good.
busy guy.
And
Well,
hey,
also
everyone,
considering
I'm
he's one of
Crystal Lee, the voice
the
of
most like
Fontaine's champion,
renowned voice
Clorinde.
actors
Pew,
in the
pew, let's get
fucking
it.
All right, nice.
in the industry.
So
It's
we've got
insane.
A traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer.
like Yuri Lowenthal
I
has
think it's the
voiced her
perfect
childhood.
adventuring party.
There's nothing. There's like yeah.
Huh. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
3 DPS and a healer.
Definitely. This new
Yeah.
domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do
I mean, that's all you
this.
need. That's all you need.
Traveler, Paimon,
Hello, Navia.
would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
She's a board game
This script
nerd.
was
Let's
adapted from the
go.
real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Yeah, we're literally just gonna be playing D&D. That's awesome. Welcome in, Phantom.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the
Also,
Marechaussee
hi.
Hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's
Oh, she has a
law.
rapier too? Oh, that's so hot. Why are you slashing with a rapier? Okay.
Loaded.
If this is D&D, oh, you can take my money? Yeah.
Time to
Why?
testify.
They just made Baldur's Gate 3, just put it in the game.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
It's so vast and mysterious. There must be
Hi,
quite a
Sethos.
story behind this place. So, I'll explore this place with you to the end.
You have pretty
Let's
eyes.
never stop hoping for victory. Way ahead of you!
You're just kind of a pretty dude.
Move
I
or
like
be
you.
moved.
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous
And
in there than I
Sigewinne.
ever imagined. Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
You know what this reminds me of?
Better than I ever imagined.
Do you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs has to take that oversized pill? That's what that big ass syringe reminds me of.
Well, if it hurts, just let
This
me
is
know.
an estrogen syringe. Come here, Rika.
Let's blow bubbles! Don't be nervous. Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm
Macrodosing
Melusine or human?
estrogen.
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
Hi.
At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering.
Hold on. I was laughing too hard at macro dosing estrogen. To pay attention. Hold on. I don't know why I find that so funny. Okay. Hold on, I need a minute. Okay. Okay. Conria lore. Let's look.
Must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword. He must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Frida's here. Why was she?
That's why you have a human appearance.
Why does she look so like? What happened? What did she see? What did she witness? I'm actually I'm scared. That's like, what did you witness, baby girl? That's not your best in slot, baby. I feel like Dainsleif would try to slander Farina for no reason. In a very passive-aggressive way. Passive-aggressive way. Like, did that, like, sword just fucking stab? Like, did she just witness? Did she, like, kill somebody for the first time? Like, that's the kind of, like, eye shake that's like, I kill... Oh, there's also somebody up there. That's like, this is the kind of eye shake that, like... I killed somebody.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking...
Is that Lumine? Is that fucking Lumine? That is Sarah Bella Cruz if I've ever heard one.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
Yes, Lumine lore. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, Lumine sword. Yes! Okay.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal.
What was there at the end of... Oh, I saw the words Luma Fate.
Captain Dainsleif could accomplish...
Captain Dainsleif, we knew this. What is this? I'm assuming that's the summer paradise, or the summer, like, region that we're getting. Is that called an apple? Okay, anyways.
The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
What? What? Also, I fucking call it, Rika. I called it. I called the Luma Fate shit. Oh, I'm proud of that. But also, what the fuck does that mean?
Traveler.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of the Oasis, but not quite.
Let me...
The Loom of Fate has already been...
Who's that speaking?
Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal.
Are they credited? Is it Sethos? Stefan Fu? I don't know. They would be credited if it was somebody else. I don't know. I don't think Sethos would know. We don't fucking know what
The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Okay.
Traveler, let me ask you this.
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? No. She hasn't. It doesn't sound like Xena Robinson. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that could be. Yeah, it is Xena Robinson. The voice is that though. That's not him speaking there. But I don't know. I was just kind of reaching. Yeah, no, he's not. Or she didn't. Because, like, betrayal implies... Like, betrayal implies a breaking of, like, a trust. But, like... I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel like betrayal.
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I don't. Code. Let me get codes up in chat for people. Thank you, Phantom, for getting these here. Actually, I'll do that later. We'll just skip forward. Did Dainsleif betray the Abyss Twin? I don't know, to be honest. Like, but yeah, the more that we get into it, the more I'm starting to think we're gonna start. Do we know when the Abyss sibling and Dainsleif journey began? They are in the Holiolab app. Okay, so it is after Cataclysm in the 500 years where we're gone. Because yes. Because there's that period of time where for some reason we're not there. Lumine is with Dainsleif doing bullshit, probably directly after, or if not shortly after the Cataclysm. I don't believe that Dane thinks our sibling betrayed us, but like my problem is why would we think that? 500-year gap is just one big plot hole. I don't think it's a plot hole. It's just a mystery. There is a difference.
It looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it.
We barely know anything about their journey. Yeah, exactly.
Introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by
I like how Dainsleif is just kind of here.
Strongest champion duelist, Clorinde.
You would say that.
It's true.
Like they're introducing characters and Dainsleif is just there. He's like, I'm not coming out until fucking 2028.
I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
The thing is, though, the 500-year time gap, it's not a plot hole. It's an intentionally designed mystery, right?
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Like. It's not the plot hole means it's just
those animations
as a result of bad writing.
So good. That ultimate is so
That's
cool.
the 500-year time gap and like the mystery
she has a
of
really interesting origin. She
Lumine and
inherited it from
Dainsleif's
the Mara
thing.
Jose Hunters.
Ooh,
like their
hunters
whole
from the artifact set.
Mm-hmm.
The Mara Jose
journey
Hunters
is
were an
intentionally
organization that
is an
defeated
intentional
monsters
mystery.
and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
And artifacts.
Exactly. The Mara Jose Hunters have a long history. To modern.
Okay, what do you do?
Clorinde is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her
Alien,
pistolet
cursed
to
immortal,
target enemies
human
in a
melazine, and a
V-shape in front
lesbian.
of her.
That is. the four kinds the four kinds of Genshin Impact characters. Alien, cursed immortal, weird human, and lesbian. The four genders. What was the traveler doing for the 500-year time gap? He wasn't here. He just wasn't present. That's the by some mechanism, he wasn't present for those 500 years. We don't know how that works, but we just know that he wasn't here. Now, I wouldn't say that he awoke at the start of the game. It's implied that him and Paimon just kind of vibed on the beach for a while. As in, like we don't know really how long, but it wasn't like the start of the game was him open. Yeah, it's about 2 months, I think. Curse human autism counts if you want to. Yeah, it's like a few months prior, but yeah, so that was about enough time for Paimon to like teach the language and do the stuff. And like get to know each other, and then they set out for Mondstadt. Wake up and then slept again, or doing something for... No, like, so the cataclysm happens, right? And after the cataclysm, supposedly the Abyss twins try and leave. They get stopped by Sustainer, by Susty, and then one gets sent down at that very moment, down back to Teyvat, directly after the cataclysm, has to watch all the bullshit. And then the other, in my case, Ether, gets cubed. Or not, no, doesn't get cubed. It just gets time fucked, pretty much. What was the Traveler doing? Nothing. They just appeared on a beach 500 years later. Both got cubed, yeah. Like, the Traveler that we play as wasn't doing anything over those 500 years. They practically time traveled. 2 months? Oh, just sitting around surviving and learning a language, probably. Because it is implied that that's what was happening, and that my headcanon is that the Traveler doesn't speak a lot because they don't speak the common tongue of Teyvat very well, at least. Anyways.
Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine
Yeah, exactly,
has a cute
right?
side, huh?
That's my the Traveler has been watching so much.
It's probably
so much dialogue
Clorinde, right?
that they're starting to pick up how
exactly
the language
to help
works.
Clorinde
And so now they're
focus on the
speaking more and more.
opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check
They
this
show
out.
2 stars flying during a
combat, unleashing
cutscene.
Clorinde's elemental
That-
skill will cause her
yes.
to enter the Night Vigil state.
However,
During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2
to what
different types of
extent that
special
is supposed to be
attacks.
symbolic,
Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks. And her
and
elemental
to what
skill will be
extent that
converted
was
into a
before the
lunging attack,
cataclysm
Impale the Knight.
is unknown.
It looks like Clorinde
Like,
gains
the
a bond
context of
life
that
during her
cutscene
elemental
doesn't,
skill.
like, we don't
Does the skill have
understand.
any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt
I understand the
Pistolet
language of
attacks
Teyvat. Okay,
increase
so
Clorinde's bond of life.
I like to think of it how J.R.R. Tolkien did the Lord of the Rings, because the Lord of the Rings, supposedly, according to Tolkien, was translated from languages in Middle-earth to English, and because localization is a thing that exists, you get stuff like French and like the days of the week and all that jazz that wouldn't make sense to be written in in that language. It's just localization. Think of it like localization. Like, it's theoretically they're speaking a common tongue of Teyvat, but also like we don't speak that language. They're speaking to us in English. So like there's an extra layer of suspension of disbelief that you need there, Mooms.
And her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorinde's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her Bond of
The
Life.
localization, the
when her
woke
Bond of Life
dictate
is,
that.
like, relatively
It's all
low,
because of
her
woke.
Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her Bond of Life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight,
Like,
has
how
a
can you
greater
understand a
AoE
language without being
and
able to
deals
speak
higher
it?
damage.
You'd be surprised.
Ah, gotcha. I
Under
get it. So,
comprehension,
Clorinde is
speaking,
meant to
and
use her
writing are
pistol
three
to
completely
accumulate a
different
bond of
skills.
life, and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorinde's unique talents. So when she's in
Again,
the night vigil
completely
state,
different skills.
any healing
Because
other
think
than-
about it, right? I can give, like, if you think about like Mandarin, I speak, or like I can understand and speak decent Mandarin. I can write even less because I know the words. I don't know the characters very well. Same thing fucking works for any other script. It's just some scripts give you a little bit more hints as to how to spell it out. Like, and think about children. They know how to speak languages. They don't know how to fucking write them or read them. Like, reading, writing, speaking, and comprehension are three completely separate skills. I've practiced actually speaking English, super strong accent. Most people always understand my writing. Exactly. Like, that's exactly what's going on.
And the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a Bond of Life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay, so travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion
Stopped
duelist,
by
she
lesbian
has never
and cute,
forgotten her
yep.
identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marechaussee hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a Bond of Life.
That animation
based
is
on her
so
max
cool.
HP.
Wow, that's so cool.
Oh, she scales off HP?
But if
Damn,
that power
okay.
is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this.
Yeah, I can see that. Her
Clorinde
ult feels very
also has
Star
another
Rail-like.
passive talent
I
called
understand that. Hi,
Lawful
Farina.
Remuneration.
Yeah, no,
If her
that
bond of
I
life
understand
is greater
that.
than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a
Okay,
bond
she
of
has
life
Neumos,
will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine.
Yay.
So when she's in your party,
Cool.
Oh, awesome. And of course, uphold justice.
Not pulling for her, but
And composed
cool.
as a champion duelist, but
She's pretty.
I wonder how she unwinds.
She's cool. I'm saving for Natlan. I'm sorry.
Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and
'Cause
yeah,
she's
of
sweet.
course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours.
Melanin,
So,
save me,
in version
Melanin. Please save me,
4.7,
Melanin.
Travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter. They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Going for Farina's sword? Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
scared for
with
you.
all of that is all the information that I have to share about Clorinde. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Yay, she's a mental health advocate.
Hold still.
Sigewinne says mental health.
You might feel a little prick.
That's just That's just Nouvellette.
She's
So
so
cute, it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's
I'm
legs dangling in
unapologetically
the air.
insane.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun. I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she
Cough, gone you, cough, cough,
but
cough.
she doesn't think that's a substitute for
God,
some
get
proper
her therapy, like get Ganyu as a therapy
Seems like
session
you
with
need to be
Sigewinne.
well-fed and well-rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person.
Her pill looks similar to
what's she
Lynx's.
like
I
when she
mean, it's a
fights?
big-ass pill. Like, there isn't very much room for, like,
Her
variation.
normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third
Black
attack,
market
Sigewinne takes
HRT.
out a pill and tosses it at her
Sigewinne
opponent.
says
I
trans.
saw that
Yeah,
in the demo.
exactly.
It's like she's literally telling her opponents to
She's
take
got
their
a
medicine.
big-ass estrogen syringe. I don't know what you're
She
talking
can
about.
make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire
It's time for your
slow-moving
testosterone
menstruation
dose.
bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Testosterone bubble
bomb, I say that
estrogen
3
syringe.
times fast.
Yes.
Please don't make me.
She's got all of the
Travelers could have
transifying
a
skills.
bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys,
Aw.
it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the hydro
you could tell she cares about her bedside
Yeah, she's even
manner is so
trans-colored.
strong.
Exactly.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nouvellette drops? It looks like Sigewinne creates 2
Okay,
source
so
water
if-
droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them.
If I
How does
ever
that
come
work?
across, I don't play
can explain that
multiplayer
as
in this
well.
game. I hate
Since
multiplayer
she
in this
has
game,
training as a
but
nurse, Sigewinne
if I ever come
understands how
across a
to make the
Sigewinne,
most of a dire
I'm
situation.
automatically
Her elemental
like,
skill creates
I'm just
source
assuming you're
water
trans. I'm
droplets,
sorry.
And Sigewinne
That's
can
just how
give
that
herself
works.
a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so Sigewinne's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne.
Skipping Sigewinne,
After she
the-
unlocks her talent,
I don't
detailed
need your
diagnosis,
shit.
thorough treatment, Sigewinne's
I
healing
don't
will
need
be
your- I don't
increased
need
based on the
your
total bond of life
hormones.
values across all the characters in her party.
I
Thank
homebrew
goodness.
my shit.
Sounds like a melazine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical
A
treatment.
huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigewinne wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest.
Trans, but nah, if you're
After
trans, so I don't need
unlocking her
Sigewinne.
passive talent requires
That, see,
appropriate
now
rest.
you get to skip for
Unleashing
all
her
the hot
elemental
people in the
skill will
future.
also trigger the
Hopefully with
semi-strict
melanin.
bed rest effect.
Please give them
This
melanin.
effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's only semi-strict. Like, you know, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it
I
seems
just-
like the
I
bond
just
of
love
life
how my
mechanic
chat
pretty
is, like,
integral to
all-
both Sigewinne
Like,
and Clorinde's kids.
I have so
That
many
sure
trans
was a lot
folk in
of
my chat.
information,
I
though.
love you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
so
I
much.
can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
I have the most gender chat on
Outside of
YouTube.
combat,
I am
Melusines
so
are very
powerful.
connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time. Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistance.
Collective gender. The collective gender.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
She has skin.
Well,
There is
I think
one
her
gender,
appearance
it's
and
the
her
chat,
interests
because we are
definitely
all the
stand out.
genders
Like, if you
together.
ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
Hold on, what's the
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals.
Okay, now here's my the gender instrumentality project. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, that's, yep. You guys have unveiled my evil plan. Damn it. I must go through with it anyways. I must undertake the gender instrumentality project. All your genders will be mine. Oh my god, okay. Oh.
Not even a Melusine's
sorry,
open-mindedness
that
usually
killed
goes
me.
that far,
Okay.
right?
Sigewinne's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Narrate chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very
From
special
Agender, how does it
Melusine
work?
in her personal story quest.
Fuck, I
That's awesome.
haven't thought about that part.
Speaking of story quests,
Hi,
didn't
Sethos.
travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
No.
Sometime during
I haven't yet.
Sino's
That was on
story
the
quest?
itinerary for
travelers
Sunday.
will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's better to let go. Give me some space.
That sure is Xena Robinson.
Glory to Allah!
He is kind of pretty. I like him. So this is one of Sigewinne's HRT patients.
Okay.
The things to
His design
unit,
is
the things
so
you have to
cool.
do
He looks
to get your
amazing.
hands
Yeah,
on
the
some of
clothes
that
and the hair, I love it.
testosterone.
Sethos didn't just get power
Go
and wisdom
across
from
a
his
fucking
desert
country
heritage. He's also
To meet with
talented in archery.
a small
Sethos has always loved hiking,
Melusine,
and
whatever
he has a
fucking
great
Melusine
sense
is.
of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand.
Yeah, he just
And
sounds
he
like
always knows
Toru.
where to find
Like
the best regional
I
specialties.
haven't. The only thing that I know.
Probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location
Yay.
of Sumero regional specialties.
Yeah,
on
the
the
only
mini
thing
map.
that I know Xena Robinson from is
Wait,
Horimiya.
so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert
So,
for
like,
his entire life.
to
and
me,
carries
he's
the weight
just
of such an
Toru.
ancient legacy. To me,
Okay,
it
love.
seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be like really introverted or just super arrogant.
Yeah,
but
he
Sethos doesn't seem like that at
has to
all.
break into
Yeah,
a
you're
prison to get his
absolutely right.
HRT.
Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's
First
desert.
DPS don't have the greatest history.
His
They don't, but like, that's
responsibilities
kind of the
drive him to learn about
point.
other people
Hi,
and
Pomni.
places.
Oh my god, the
He has a
Pomni
very open
from
mind,
the
and he
Amazing
tries to
Digital
be
Circus.
optimistic.
Hello, welcome
In
in.
fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with
See,
other people.
what I was telling you guys, chat. Gender. This chat. We have
guess.
Pomni.
He's a pretty
Gender.
busy guy and
The
lives a pretty
epitome.
varied
Okay, anyways.
lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City.
Sethos has pronouns
and
and
he
things he
enjoys
tried to
browsing
build.
goods at the Grand
Yep.
Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can
I hadn't
do
built
in
Gaming.
combat.
Okay, well,
Sethos' aim shot has a
Yanfei and
special
Gaming
variant
are
when charged to level 2.
decent. Yanfei
He
is
can't move when
much
his
better
attack
than
is charged to
Gaming.
its second level, but it allows him to
But
fire
Gaming
a powerful
works.
shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage.
Like,
to
from what I
targets in
understand,
its path.
Gaming still works.
Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim
Gaming
shot
gets a
by
lot
consuming
better at
elemental energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy
Best
to
4-star
fire the shadow
DPS
piercing
still
shot
shining.
faster,
Yeah,
right?
okay, true.
Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first
But
Genshin Impact
most
character who actually consumes
people play
elemental
her
energy while firing
as
aim
sub
shots.
DPS.
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental
Wait,
energy.
what?
Character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aim shots.
That's wild. What? Okay. Okay, you can play Xiangling as a main DPS, but she's mostly as a sub DPS. That's actually interesting. Like, that's neat, I think.
Shots.
What? Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an
I
enemy
refuse to
triggers
play
an
Xiangling.
overloaded
Insert
electrocharge,
the copy
superconduct,
pasta here.
Electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
I also refuse to use Xiangling.
But travelers
Just
also
'cause,
have
you know.
another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst,
I've had her since
Sethos will
1.0,
perform an
and I, you know.
ancient ritual that was passed down from
Gold
King
was adorable,
Deshret's era.
but
He will enter
I don't like
the
playing her.
twilight meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a
He
mini
seems
version
really
of the
interesting.
shadow-piercing shot,
Like,
only it
I
doesn't take
wonder,
as much time to
his
fire.
numbers obviously are not going to be very
Okay, also,
tuned
it seems
to
like the
like
records of King
compete with
Deshret have a lot of
5-star.
powerful abilities,
But he
so,
seems like he has a
between you
pretty
and me, does
like a
that
pretty
mean
loaded
Sethos has
kit.
mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage
Guava,
dealt
get
by a
them.
shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage.
We finished the first mission. Looks like we'll have to uncover hidden.
He's looking at me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
secrets are
wonder
kind of your area
why.
of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Okay.
Please,
I guess
please, Yuri.
I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Please.
Here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7.
Oh, that's
Travelers-
Okay, so it's Act 6 right away. That's crazy. But also, it's called Bedtime Story, and nothing ever happens in a bedtime story in a game with crazy fucking lore like this. In any story that has crazy lore and crazy in-depth story and a lot of like cryptic like just lore, bedtime story is code for pay attention, this is an allegory.
will finally reunite with
So that's what's being communicated here.
who will share more information
They're saying,
about
"Hey,
Kamiya's
this is a fucking allegory."
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting
This
that
time,
paycheck.
Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face.
Yes, they do. Fuck
And
yes.
based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So
Which is
travelers
crazy.
can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We can't, just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? Look, I know.
I love the image. I love the image of these are not scripted. It's just like they just have snipers. All of the voice actors have snipers out like outside their window, and if they say something that's against their NDA, they just get shot. Oh my god. Didn't the twins meet briefly? They met during We Will Be Reunited. Briefly. And then Lumine said, "You don't understand me," and then went through a portal, and then Dane followed, and then we didn't see him for like months.
Edit that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with you.
The short?
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes. Okay? So, in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorinde and Alhaitham will be featured in the event wishes.
Sweet.
Sethos
I am
will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event.
The
wish thing.
bisexual dream,
And
true.
In the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to
The
event
lesbian
wishes from
dream,
Sigewinne
okay.
and Farina. And because there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow,
For Unreal,
Silver
true.
Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
So cool. So good, right? All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough.
Wow.
Let's bring out
When
the
is this?
surprise.
When is that a thing? What the fuck?
Let's go.
Since when is that a thing I can do? Okay. Anyways, I never knew that. Okay. Short. I mean, shut up. And we're good. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoo. I don't know what that was.
Traveling in the night you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue of wind. Even over I can point you out. The answer is not far off now. This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to me. Would you know how I feel and see what I see? Know that I will always try, finding your rhythm and rhyme. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart. minutes away, and the ice wine alley breaks. Have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
Oh, wow! Oh my god! That was gorgeous. Oh god, that was gorgeous. Okay, hold on. I'm short here. There's no incest vibes. I don't know what you're talking about, Talon. Okay, this is absolutely gorgeous. So we start off with that opening, the thing that we drew in the very opening of the game. We're getting... Yeah, so they must have gotten them before they got cubed, which is, yeah, what they were saying with, what y'all were saying. I do like this style. Yeah, but there's the dandelions here, which is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you guys for pointing that out. I do like this. The style is very gorgeous. I'm not sure about... Over here it got a little weird. Sometimes the character animation is a little... I'm not a big fan of it, but it's whatever. The scenery, though, is fucking gorgeous. So yeah, the dandelions. Okay, so I like this shot because they're clearly in the same field, just at different times of day, which represents the different time periods in which they're in. So Lumine is in the daytime, or is in the sunrise. Ether is at the sunset, which might be like Lumine is the beginning of the world as we know it, and Ether is obviously going through the end of the world as we know it. So yeah, I think that's what this is implying. That's the visual symbolism going on here. So yeah, we got the whole Crimson Moon. This is pretty much from the We Will Be Reunited trailer. That's the same vibe. OMG, Arlecchino reference. Also, what? Wait, hold on. Okay, whatever accent she has, it sounds like Alice. And when she says "in the last blow of wind," she sounds like she says Alice, and I was like, "What the fuck is that mention?" But yeah. Also, yeah, Amber mention is awesome. It's Japanese. Okay, so it's Japanese. Got it. Remember the singer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so this is confirmation that Mondstadt City was the same as it was like 500 years ago. It was the same. as we see it today, which is interesting. Mara is a huge celebrity. Okay. I don't know Japanese pop culture, so we know from the manga though. True. But also you have to remember that not all of the manga is decanonized though. It was only just the prologue. So never mind. Don't listen to me. Actually, do listen to me because the prologue is not canon anymore. So it could have been different. Yeah. We have a canon source still that is saying that Mondstadt City is the same 500 years ago than it is now because the prologue of the manga is not canon anymore. Like, literally, Good Hunter is still there. What was the manga prologue? It was the thing with Vanessa, or not Vanessa, fuck, my FNAF. With, what's her name? The Natlan girl. It was, no, Kale. No, not Kale. Is it Vanessa? It is Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa. The Natlan lady. Yeah, her. The person that yeah, because Venti calls her a child of Murata. That got so that prologue got yoinked off of the yeah, she ascended to godhood, all that jazz. That got yoinked off of the Hoyoverse website. So it's not canon anymore. Don't know why, probably the Murata thing, but you know, it's yeah.
This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to.
From what I wrote, I don't know if they put it back up or not, but I think it's gone. Hold on, let me double check this. No, it's still here. I don't know. Maybe it's just that. Why do I think it got removed? Just the panel? I don't know why I thought that got, like, I thought that got removed. I don't know. From what I remember, like, there was something that pretty much, like, confirmed that the prologue is not canon anymore, but I don't, maybe I'm just going insane. Anyways. Might have been a misprint. It's not. Yeah, Paimon sleeping is really cute. Okay, so this is really pretty. Although, sad Lumine is. She's so sad. Look at her. I'm like, ah. No, I could have sworn that at some point, like, Hoya removed the prologue or something from the manga website, and it would just, like, everybody was like, okay, so that makes sense. It's not canon, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just disregard my delusions. I'm going crazy. Yeah, she is going through it. Yeah, look at her. She's that is some like that. Oh wow, she has seen shit. I mean, okay, true. To be fair, she did see the Cataclysm, so yeah, I don't blame her.
Close my eyes,
And people are just like,
wondering what you
The short does imply that there's seemingly been little innovation in terms of architecture over 500 years. I think Celestia's intentionally made that. Like, that's intentional, I think.
dream. If you were here standing next to me, would you know how I feel and see what I see?
Is that the pool that Ayaka danced in? That's cool. That's so cool. And Lumine took her socks off like a sane person. Okay. I still can't get over that. I love the symbolism of Ayaka's dance, right? It's gorgeous. It's so cool. It's gay. But she doesn't take her fucking socks off.
Know that I will always try. Funny your rhythm and rhyme. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you shining bright.
Look at her. She's at a shrine. Like, wait. Okay, no, we're in Sumeru. We're in Sumeru. We're in Sumeru. I thought I caught this guy out of the corner of my eyes. Like, is that Venti? I was like, okay. Seriously, don't care about Ayaka taking her socks off. It bugs me. I hate the feeling of wet socks. I hate wet socks. I fucking hate wet socks. So it bugs me because I see that and I'm like, Like, she's crying at a shrine. That's so adorable, but like also really sad and angsty, and I love it. Aranara. It's not cursive singing, it's just an accent.
And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far.
This is Carrie Bear.
Showing the way when all is falls apart.
I want to know what this... Like, how does this work? Is that Ether or is that Dainsleif? That's Ether. That is Ether, okay. Well, we knew they woke up before the Cataclysm because Ether has memories of the Cataclysm. It's just, yeah, they spent time that we knew this. We knew this already because Ether knew things about Conria, like remembered Conria. That there's only one way to know what things about Conria before to have witnessed Conria. They woke up together. At least for a little bit. It wasn't very much time, but they did wake up together. And then we eat it up. But this does... was what was said in the chasm. Yes, but that was what was said in the chasm. But if you think about it a little bit, Ether has memories of Conria. Like, he was around in Conria for at least a little bit of time. Like, that is a thing that he experienced. We know that for a fact before this. So if you use your brain a little bit, then that's the implication, is that they were awake together for a little bit in Teyvat, and then shit went down, and then they tried to book it, and then Susty did the bullshit. I love... Damn. Oh my god. She's really pretty. What happened after the Traveler dicked off? I mean, which time? Like when they got... Like when they got separated by Susty, or when they went out of... When they tried to leave Teyvat? 500-year gap. Again, nothing. The Abyss Twin did their thing with Dainsleif, and then we got yoinked into the future. Like, that's what happened. What caused nothing? Susty. Who is that? Oh no, that's Paimon, so that's Ether. That's really cool though that he's watching Shooting Stars. Take a look at that. But again, the really cool symbolism here. 1, 2. One following behind another. That's so cool. 1. And then shortly after, another one is falling behind. That's cool. Timeline just boggles my brain. Both siblings got cubed. Yeah, but different things were done with them. One was sent down in the moment. One was sent 500 years in the future. It's really not that hard to like wrap your head around. It's just time travel, pretty much, is what you think of it as. Pretty like, as far as we know, it's just time travel. You just got sent 500 years into the future for some reason. I like to think of it as what happens to Gordon Freeman between Half-Life 1 and 2. He just gets put into stasis. So like to him it was like a second between the end of Half-Life 1 and the beginning of Half-Life 2, but it was like multiple years. And then I wonder if this is... Welcome to City 17, yeah. Lamine didn't lose her power. Okay, let's watch. I kind of want to watch. Okay, I don't want this stream to be very long, so I'm gonna rewatch the beginning of the game. There's a difference as to how each of the twins get shit on, right? Like they are hit differently. One like suffers trauma, the one that we play at. So like the Abyss Twin just kind of gets enveloped by the cube. The other, like, yeah, there's a difference in how they interact, and that's why we don't have powers, but the Abyss Twin does. Is pretty much what the theory says. Again, we don't know. It's just, we'll get answers to that once we face off with Susty, pretty much. Twins, two foxes. Like this, everything about this trailer is twins. Like the motif goes so hard. 2 branches, 2 pots, 2 guys, 2 foxes, 2 birds. Like it's all duos. 2 foxes, 2 stars.
No matter where you are, I've come with you this far.
around the Sumer Desert. And then the 2 stars there. Like, the motifing here is fucking crazy. Like, I love it. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna be rewatching that on repeat for a while. Anyways, let's continue with the actual fucking video that we're here to be watching.
On the challenge, I'm so
Oh, you're on
ready.
the stellar motifing? I know, it's great.
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing.
Back to lesbians and aliens, that is such a
secret room
raw
within the
line.
Mondstadt library, and they've received
Lesbians
an
and
invitation to
aliens,
participate
that
in
sounds like a fucking like
mysterious
magazine or something.
Oh, I love secret rooms and libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7.
Events, I don't
for
really give a
travelers.
shit about events. Imaginarium
combat
theater,
challenges with-
combat challenges.
Let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Medals during
Travelers are always looking
Okay,
for
that's Imaginarium theater.
who's Core of 30 and Fontaine's Special
That's
Patrol.
the free bow.
It's like Hilly Churl Art.
Way more unpredictable. And that's
Spinal
I've
Double
gotten a
Blaster, K, mini games, Genius TCG, thing. Okay, end. Why are you in front of an Erminsel branch? Hello.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes, please.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Okay,
Nice.
there.
And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's Max Resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
Like it makes any difference to me because I don't play this
You
game very
might
much.
notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
Oh, neat. Okay, recommended stats button. That's neato.
All right, that looks like all the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait,
No,
wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know
Of
what's
course I wouldn't sign off
coming.
without giving
I
you
know
guys
what's
the
coming,
chance
bitches.
To talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join
Yuri,
this
please don't
amazing
go.
voice
Please
cast, and I'm
stay.
excited
Give
for
us
everyone
the
to get to
teaser.
see
Give us
Sigewinne
a
in
Zhong
action
Li
and
moment.
Add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little
Her little
syringe.
pills.
Take it.
Oh my god. And like,
Thank you very much.
yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun like meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And
Yay.
I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Ooh.
Is that what? Did that just
Yuri
happen?
Lowenthal
Did we
streams,
get it?
please.
Yeah, it's been absolutely
Yuri
awesome doing
Lowenthal
this with
streams
you
playing
guys.
Genshin Impact.
I'm so excited for
You get to
Imaginarium
suffer
Theater,
with us,
of course, all the
bitch.
new
You get to
characters,
suffer with us while
and
we
the
wait for
new
your
art
own character
conquest
to
because
appear in the
I
game
got some
once
new
every
voice
blue moon.
lines. Oh yeah.
He speaks. More.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys.
I
And
can't wait for the
see
stream
y'all
of
in-game.
Zach pulling for
See y'all
Dainsleif. That's
Bye.
that would be incredible. Yeah, here we go. Look at them! Oh my god! Look at it! Oh my goodness! I love. Okay, I tried to shut up, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. He climbs walls. What the fuck? This isn't Genshin, guys. What am I watching? What am I watching? Look at little Lola. Okay. Mounts. You say that, Perry, but like, does that imply, because you only add mounts to a game when you have a map big enough to warrant them? How fucking big is Natlan gonna be? Okay, anyways, continue. This isn't Genshin. This is not Genshin. This is not Genshin Impact. This is fucking Pokemon. This is Pokemon. Straight up, this is not Natlan. This is Pokemon. Yeah, but these cliffs are huge. You can see a Shrine of Depths right here. That's cool that they hit that there. Like, you know what this looks like? This looks like that opening, like, look over scene in Tower of Fantasy, the very beginning of Tower of Fantasy. This looks like Tower of Fantasy, but it's Genshin. This isn't Genshin, guys. This is a different fucking game. This is a completely different game. Oh my god. Graffiti murals. Yeah, the graffiti was really, really cool. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go at that preview. We have heard this already, but seeing is believing. It sure is. Okay, so we got guys. They can climb the wall, so that's why. Oh, true. Near Marijavari. Do you think that that's what this is? You think this is the Marijavari? Or do you think it's just Sumeru Desert? Anyways, straight up. Anyways, yeah, I did notice that. 6 symbols, 6 tribes. The mining tribe, because of the drill. The runners, maybe. Strong. Vishaps. That looks like that looks like an evolution. And then whatever this is. So each tribe has a Pokemon. Exactly, pretty much. This is just. Wait, hold on. What's the Electro evolution? Jolteon. It's Jolteon. Yeah, this is just Jolteon. It's possible we only get 3 tribes. Depending on how they decide to do it. I would assume we get like all 6 somehow. Oh no, true. Actually, with that right there, it's 3. Or is it just this is saying these are the 3 that we're showing off out of all 6? Because they do only show off 3. They show off the Geo guys, the Dendro guys, and the Hydro guys. Yeah, that graffiti is so cool. Like, seeing the graffiti, I'm kind of, like, I feel like I'm just in Jet Set Radio all of a sudden. This isn't Genshin, guys. This is a different fucking, this is a completely different game. Like this, what is this? I see this in the background. This makes me think like the transport crystals in Sumeru, something like that, to help with the verticality. The Nether is real. How mammalian these dragons are. I mean, to be fair, the Western understanding of dragon is very different from the Chinese understanding of dragon. And Chinese understanding of dragon is probably very different from what the Genshin understanding of a dragon is. Because dragon is literally, historically, has just been a term for a thing we don't understand. That's literally what a dragon has just been. That was Lapras. We just saw Lapras. But yeah, these massive graffiti murals in the back on these like terraced cliffs are so cool. So does our character? I don't know. I'm also confused about that many. I have no idea. How do they even have graffiti there? Have you seen some of the places people tag? I don't question graffiti artists. I don't question them. They can fly. As far as I know, as far as I'm concerned, every graffiti artist has the possibility of flying, because how else do they put their tags in some places? Graffiti artists can fly, confirmed. Have seen one of them. Exactly. Anyways. Hell yes. I'm so excited. So yeah, you guys were talking about earlier, it's going to be 4.8 and then it's going to be 5.0, because that's just how this patch seems stacked. It does. It really does. Or at least the stream seems stacked. The patch does. The patch also seems stacked, which is really nice for a penultimate. Like for a penultimate patch, that it's really stacked. Because we've got new endgame content you guys were talking about. We've got Dainsliff quests. We've got a bunch of really neat stuff. I don't know if 4.8 is going to be a summer event. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. But yeah, we've got all that jazz. And then we have this. We have the animated short, and then we have the Natlan preview. Last two patches are pretty slim usually, but this one, no. This one is fucking stacked, because we have 2 new characters. We've got a new story quest. We've got end game content, which is insane. We've got, and now we're gearing up for Natlan. So yeah, 4.8 I'm expecting to be pretty slim, to be completely honest. We might get a very minuscule lead in to 5.0 in 4.8, but historically we haven't really gotten a whole lot in 4.8. Usually the 0.8 patches are really dry, but then 5.0 is the explosion and the shit, and my grades go down and that jazz. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is really fun. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Maybe an event for introduction to Natlan. Yeah, that's really ever it. Is an event saying this is kind of what you're expecting, just to kind of get us in the mood. I wouldn't say always, because I remember 3.8 was dry as hell. Oh my god, 3.8 was awful. Is Natlan your favorite region? Yes. Well, okay. No, I wouldn't say my favorite, but my most anticipated. Because, again, we have gotten 4 chunks of dialogue that I can recall about Natlan. What was 3.8? Exactly. Oh yeah, Bottleland. But after Bottleland ended, it was just fucking nothing. That was like the only thing 3.8 I had, as far as I remember, because I don't fucking remember anything. I hated that patch. That patch was so boring. Yeah, the fact that we haven't, the only line we had about Natlan until Fontaine was a dude in Inazuma that had been there once. We had never met a local. We still haven't met a local, to be completely honest. Or maybe we have. Maybe it's the one guy. I don't know. We hadn't met a local. Even fucking Inazuma, we had met somebody. But here's the thing, Rika. It was taboo to leave Natlan, or to leave Inazuma. If you left Inazuma, you would be a fucking criminal. Yeah, okay, no. So we still have not met anybody from Natlan. We have gotten a handful of people in a handful of people that have been there that could tell us anything about it. That's it. That's all we know. And then we had Nouvelette tell us a little bit about the Saurians. That's it. That's literally it. That's all we know, and that all came from Fontaine. The only thing that we knew before Fontaine for 3 fucking years was, oh yeah, they have hot springs. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm not saying that they're the same. What I'm saying is it's fascinating that we had an Inazuma character able to talk to from 1.0. Right? From 1.0, we had a character that from Inazuma that we could talk to that gave us a little bit. It is currently 4.8 or 4.7, and we don't have a Natlan character. So that. What did Dane Sleep mean about his vengeance? That's a very good question. Thank you for the $2 too, by the way, Kira. Let's go back here. It was in the trailer, right? Where was it in the trailer? Okay, anyways.
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One.
Wait, is this the inverted statue?
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
No, it's not. It's just, okay, it's Unified Civilization. Or Conria. Who knows?
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Okay. Yeah, so then it would be Unified Civilization. One day I'll have my vengeance. Right off the top of my head, vengeance against either Conria for what they did, right? Like I feel like the vengeance would be against maybe Conria or maybe Piero or somebody that might be still alive that he can enact his vengeance on, that was responsible for the cataclysm. Because like that's kind of, to me, that's what it feels like. Is Dainsleif is very still emotionally involved with, oh, you can roll your R's. I can. Rah. It's very useful. I always do it when I say Piero. Yeah, but so what I'm thinking is Dainsleif feels very emotionally attached to Conria, to the destruction, as he should, because he's, suffering. But wasn't there bad blood? Yeah, and like that's also interesting. I feel like maybe that's why he was asking if we felt betrayed by our sibling. It's not blood feud. True. And it's also like, I don't know if the Abyss Twin I don't know if Lumine is responsible for something that would give that much, like, that would fuel that much vengeance. As far as we know, I would say being responsible for the genocide of your entire people, that is that's pretty worth being mad about. That's something that you would want vengeance for. We don't know what Lumine was doing, because they chilled for a while after the Cataclysm. Crimson Moon blood is Conria blood. I don't think he's going up against Piero. Piero is independent from, okay. So we know Piero is, at least from design, from Conria. Conria was a godless nation, so prior to the Cataclysm, it can be assumed that Piero did not have a religious affiliation. So I can imagine Piero is like, oh, I fucked up. I'm gonna hook up with this god. Not hook up. He's not fucking Gale. I'm gonna go into cahoots with this god to fix my mistakes. Almost I see that being reasonable. Almost. Like, especially because, like, he's a jester. He's the jester. He's the fool. He did really stupid shit. And now he's, like, almost atoning for his sins, I guess, is one way of thinking about it. Because, like, from A Winter's Night's Lazzo, we got the information that he is seeking to bring back the old world, which to me is saying he wants to turn back time to fix the shit that he did. Oh yeah, that's also another evidence. Well, we didn't even need fucking Arlecchino to we didn't even need Arlecchino to tell that he's from Conria. Unrelated, was there anything that implies Conria is based on Norway? Not Norway specifically, but it is. A lot of the names in all of the names that we know from Conria are of extremely Germanic descent. Which is what Norwegian and Swedish are. They are Germanic languages. Also Norse mythology, that too. Piero seems to be more buddies with Tsaritsa. I wouldn't say buddy. He's very worshipping of her. I would not. With how he was talking, Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, how he like speaks with such reverence about her, it very much feels like he isn't buddy with her. He is serving her. He is worshiping her. She is his goddess, and not just a god that he happens to be a friend of, like is the case for all of the Archons, to us. Tsaritsa? Is that what you wanted? Is that how you're supposed to do it in Russian? Because Russian has the rolled R. Put Dane's stuff in my pocket so it doesn't run away. Okay, good to know that you rolled the R in Tsaritsa. I don't know why I was never doing that before, but because that just like makes sense to me. Tsaritsa. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Someone from Conria that praises a god. What's so special about her? Promises. Because it almost reminds me of spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. Although it's only the end of Act 2, it's not like big spoilers. Ketheric turned to all of the gods that he did because they promised that they could bring Isabel back from the dead. The only person that was able to actually, the only god that was actually able to do that was Merkel. But he turned to Merkel because he brought Isabel back. That's kind of what it makes me think of with Piero. Piero is doing all he is doing and is serving the Tsaritsa because she's able to offer him something that nobody else was. Doesn't the Tsaritsa also hate Celestia? Presumably, yes. Presumably, that's how that works. So that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking the vengeance is here, is have vengeance against the perpetrators, the people that caused the cataclysm. Because that's the only thing he would want vengeance for, as far as I know. Or maybe, maybe it's vengeance against Celestia for the curse. Because he is also probably a little pissy about that. He is a little pissy about the curse. So maybe it could be that. But yeah. That's a fun ticket. We got a really fun ticket, Vicario. Anyways, yeah. That's what she's gathering. Yeah, that's presumably what she's doing. That's as far as we know. But yeah. I don't know why the Upside Down found him in the chasm soothes the curse. I do too. We don't fucking know. We're probably not gonna know for a long ass time. But yeah. Damn. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Cowboys got business. I'm not even gonna watch this. Fuck you, Boot Hill. Yeah. Okay. We have been streaming for an hour and 40, hour 50, almost 2 hours. Damn. Anyways, that's all I've got in store for y'all today. Boot Hill meows and CN, submissive and agreeable. Okay. Anyways, that's all I've got. So plan. So Sunday, usual time, we're gonna do Genjin. We're gonna do the we're gonna do what's his faces. Sino's quest. And probably finish up Rhythm and all that jazz. So no daily Robin poll. Nope, no daily Robin poll, Sag. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next stream. So bye bye, y'all.